These people that you call your friends are really your friends and are really down for you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're all stuck in this quarantine together and it sucks, but I mean, this virus is real. Even though Miss Rona came and showed her complete ass, because trust me, I had plans. I was supposed to be in Puerto Rico with my girls. I was supposed to be at Afronation. I had plans from Burna Boy got on the stage. Look, me and Burna Boy, we were about to have a connection. Y'all don't know, but we were. He might not know either, but we were. Look, I was about to hop on stage. Miss Rona came and showed her ass and ruined my plans. So, you know, I'm here, stuck in Atlanta working, and don't get me wrong, I am so grateful to God that I am still able to work and still have a job during this time, because I know that a lot of people are out of work. So there's that. But you know, honestly guys, working in the healthcare field during this time has honestly gotten scary. Stay inside, social distance, take this virus seriously, because it's looking like we're going to be on lockdown a lot longer. But who knows? But in all this social distancing, I know by now y'all have seen Tiger King. I know y'all saw them crazy ass people with those tigers. I know y'all saw it. Hey guys, hey all you cool cats and kittens. I need to steal that. Okay, Carol Baskin, you know, she might have done a lot of crazy shit, but that was actually cute. Hey all you cool cats and kittens. Anyways, Tiger King kind of really relates to what's been going on in my life and my mind recently, because I took Tiger King a little differently than everyone else. I feel like the demise of Joe, other than, you know, him doing wrong to the animals and all that other stuff, his demise really came from not knowing who to trust. That guy and his wife and whatever they had going on, Joe brought them in not really knowing them and not really knowing if he could fully trust them. And it all goes back to the people in your life and making sure that these people that you call your friends are really your friends and are really down for you, because that's what happened to Joe. At the end of the day, he didn't know who to trust, and where is he? State pen, locked up, 22 years. And to me, that kind of relates to Insecure as well, because a lot of us have a Molly in our life and we don't even realize it. And that's the scary thing, because an Amali in your life is basically a friend who is always throwing shade, a friend with the backhanded compliments, and you're like, girl, where did that come from? Oh, I'm just joking, I'm just kidding. Oh girl, you know. No, I don't know, because it was rude, it was inconsiderate, it hurt my feelings, and if you're my friend, you shouldn't be saying these type of things to me. But you've had this person in your life for so long and you don't really want to make it awkward or affect the friendship, so you're just like, okay, well, you know, she's pretty rude, but that's still my girl, I could take it. But you shouldn't have to take it. Nobody should have a friend in their life who makes them feel uncomfortable, makes them feel some type of way, and you don't feel like you can truly express yourself to that person. And you know, my mom is always telling me that I'm so quick to cut people off, whether it's friends, cousins, anybody. She's like, if somebody does something wrong to you, you cut them off. Yes I do, because I am all about protecting my peace, and I'm not perfect in any way, shape, or form at all. I hate admitting when I'm wrong. I will apologize, but it'll take a lot for me to apologize. But I know in my heart when someone isn't there for me. I know it, I can sense it, I can feel it. And when I feel that from a person, whether it's friends, family, men, that person gets cut off. And I don't necessarily disagree with my mom, but I'm all about protecting my peace and my energy. And how can I protect my peace and my energy when there are people in my life that don't make me feel comfortable, and I know that they're not here for me 100%, 1000%. That's, you know, the way I feel about it, because, you know, in order to grow and elevate and better my life, I have to protect the most important thing in my life, and that's me. And it sounds crazy, it sounds narcissistic, it sounds self-centered, but if I'm not right, I really hate my highlight. I'm looking at myself and hold on. I really, I mean, this side's okay, but okay, whatever. You know, whatever. I'm not going anywhere. I did my makeup to record this video. I'm not going anywhere. I'm off today. I really feel that if I'm not bettering the most important thing in my life, then I cannot help the second and third most important thing in my life, which is my family, my friends, siblings, whatever you want to call it. If the most important thing, which is me, is not good, then everything else under it will fall apart and crumble. And it sounds very narcissistic. The first time I heard somebody say that, he was like, oh, what's the most important thing in your life? And you know, everybody gives the general answer of God, family, friends. He was like, the most important thing in my life is me. And I paused and I'm like, I like that, but why? And he was like, I'm the most important thing in my life, so I can help the second and third most important thing in my life, which is my niece and nephew, and then after that, my family. And I was like, wow, that is true, because if you aren't elevating yourself and growing yourself and bettering yourself, how can you help your loved ones? How can you help anyone around you if you are not good? I feel like I'm a cheesy car salesman with my hands, but I talk with my hands. But if you're not good, then how will anyone else around you be good? Like, for real, how? And it's, with all of this going on, we're in 2020. I recently had to cut off a friend that I really, really cared for and loved. I loved her, you know. We hung out all the time. We would FaceTime all the time. Everything. But I realized slowly that when I had good things going on in my life, she was dead silent. Now, don't get me wrong. If I called her like, hey, I'm doing this, it's my birthday, come out, she'll be there. She'll support me. But regular, everyday conversations were all about her and her life. And, you know, I would sit there and I would talk and give advice and listen, but I'd always be wondering, a little one-sided. Like, I have things going on in my life and I'm not a therapist, so you want to talk about yourself, that's fine, talk about yourself, but also be there to listen to the people that you call your friend. So we're in 2020, me and her are texting about something that was completely irrelevant, and then I text her, I'm like, oh wait, but girl, I just did da-da-da-da-da, and it was a very big thing for me. She didn't respond. I didn't see her again for about maybe 3 weeks because I started to ignore her. I'm just like, that is so weird. Like, this was a monumental thing for me. And I'll just tell y'all, I brought a car. And for the past 2 years, Uber and Lyft were my main source of transportation because I just had things going on and a car wasn't really in the works for me. So I was extremely excited. I'm like, yo, like, I did it. I finally did it. I'm getting my things in order. So I see her and she's like, oh, I missed you, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, you kind of hurt my feelings. And that's not me. I do not like confrontation. I don't like to argue, especially with people that I call my friends and people that I love. But I was just like, I had to get this off my chest. I didn't know any other way. And she looked me dead in my eyes and told me that she did not receive my text message. It's 2020. What do you mean? You Apple to Apple, iPhone to iPhone, you didn't get my text message. It said delivered on my end. So, what do you mean? So I was like, okay, you know, and the dynamic between us has changed a little bit. If she calls, I'm bound to answer. We'll chop it up. But in the back of my mind, I always know now that she is not there for me and that she's someone I can be cool with, but that isn't someone that I will consider my friend ever again. I don't need anyone to cheer me on. I am my biggest cheerleader. I am my biggest support system. I got me. But if you want to be in my life, and you're not supporting me, then why do you want to be there? Why do you want to consider and call yourself my friend if you're not there to support me in the things that I have going on? I don't need the validation from anyone. But if you're not there to cheer me on and support me, then what are you doing in my life? What are you here for? That's how I see it. And that is where my cutting people off comes from, because I'm here for you. If my friend calls me, hey, I'm starting a business. Okay, well, I'm posting, I'm texting, I'm retweeting, I'm Facebooking. But if you're not doing those things for me, then it's a one-sided friendship, or whatever you want to call it, you know? Like, if you're not there to celebrate the small wins, then I'm not going to call you for the big wins, you know? So, you know, look, they said it best in a song. It ain't nothing to cut that off. And it's hurtful and it's awkward because you have so many memories and you have Snapchat reminding you of all the good times you had. But at the end of the day, if these people aren't there for you, is it really a good person, or is it somebody that there was a red flag and you just ignored? Because red flags definitely exist in friendships. And I personally feel like I take my friendships, I don't want to say more importantly, but I hold them to a higher standard in a certain way than I do my relationships. Because my friend was here before the relationship, during the relationship, and if anything happens to me in that relationship, my friend will be here for me after. So I do hold my friendships to a higher standard, because friends to me are extremely important. But in all honesty, the few friends that I do have, I know that they are there for me 1,000%, and they know that I'm there for them 1,000%. And a lot of people, honestly and truly, do not know how to be a good friend. And it's something that's teachable if you're willing to teach them. But I don't think that you should have to go through that if you don't want to. But that's enough ranting for one day. Don't get me wrong. This friend that I just told the story about, I still love her, but she will never be that close to me again. That's enough ranting and all that for one day. Stay safe. Stay inside. Wash your hands. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next one.